Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome back to rFactor 2 for another video. Now, as you can probably guess, I'm back at Sebring, and I'm sure there's some of you wondering, Jimmy, are you not bored of Sebring yet, given you drove about 8 hours of it a couple of weekends ago? No, is the answer. Of course, seeing the real life 12 hours of Sebring renewed my interest again. So I thought I'd do it from a different perspective. Now, usually, as you can see, I'm using the Virtual Endurance Championship mod of cars here. Usually I drive a P1 car, specifically the GTR LM. But today I thought I'd put myself in a different pair of shoes. So I'm going to be driving the Porsche 991, the GT car, so I'm towards the back of the grid somewhere, in a 24-minute race here at Sebring. Now, it should get dark, hopefully, if I've tuned the settings properly as we get into the race, see if it's that proper, authentic Sebring feel. And I'm really looking forward to it, because I don't really drive GTs that much in rFactor 2, again, more of a prototype guy, so it's really cool getting to experience this different perspective, and hopefully the AI prototypes will be nice to me. If they're anything like the real life VC prototypes, then I don't hold out much hope for that. So here we are then, rolling start as my steering wheel magically disappears, and here we are then, 24 minutes of Sebring is a go at the back of the field in my trusty Pork, the old Porsche, with the very recognisable engine tones as we go through T1 for the first time. Everything is cold at this point, so I'm being nice and careful on the throttle. We'll pop to the inside here, so we make up a couple of places as the AI sort of bunches up into T2. Nice through there, trying not to hit anyone. Again, driving a GT car is very different from driving a prototype round here. So much less cornering speed, but the sort of low corner speed isn't actually that different. Sort of obviously the difference is made in the high corners. So it's in the slipstream now of this Texas Corvette. Not my favourite Corvette in the world at the moment, as you can probably guess why. We'll dive up the inside here, into the hairpin for the first time, nice and easy, just really being very casual on the brakes here, just because there's not really much room for me to go anyway. You just stamp on the throttle there. Got a little bit of traction control as they run in VEC as well, so just a low traction control around here just to help me control the back end of this thing. Usually it's quite controllable, of course, but over a sort of an endurance format, it's nice to have that traction control just to be a bit of a safety net. Down to second gear. Corvette's 2 abreast in front of me. Not much I can do here apart from follow. See, even with the traction controller, the rear of the car wanting to step out, so they have my work cut out for me over these next 23 minutes or so. Oh, come on, get on with it. Number 95 in front, very slow. We're now pretty much right up its exhaust. Gonna pull the inside here, not really an overtaking spot. Will the AI give me room? It sort of does. Half-heartedly gives me room there, but probably best for me to pull out of that one. Bit of a scary one. Now this part of the course is so much faster than a prototype. So weird going through it at this speed. Now for the long corner, just run out to the outside. They use all the curb on the exit. A little bit too much curb there, and now down at the back straight. Again, just trying to pull into the slipstream here. I haven't really got a setup to this car. I'm literally just running the baseline setup with a couple of gearing adjustments, and that's about it. So the car is by no means... Oh, Jesus Christ. There's no means great around here. AI goes up the inside. Get on the throttle. Corvette there takes advantage of my little moment on the entry sunset and on the exit there. To the fan, the back end of that car. Working away. We're going to have a slipstream now going to T1 though. Although we're not going to be on the right line. You see where all the rubber is. Not much grip on the inside. Going to try up the inside there. Oh, wow. The back end of the car has a complete life of its own as we turn in there. Brake bias maybe a bit far back. Don't think I've mapped it to my wheel. That's the cleverest thing I've done today, so I'm going to have to deal with that as the car progresses. Of course, tyre wear and fuel usage is on, so the car will become different over these 24 minutes. I'm looking forward to experiencing that. Won't be long if we put headlights on and put them on now, just in anticipation. You can see already the sky getting a little bit more yellow, a little bit more orange as the sun hangs low in the sky. Of course, that's what makes the Sebring 12 hours very interesting as the Corvette dives to the inside there, just about cover him off there on the exit. AI in front at the moment, sort of tripping over each other. I'll do our best not to get involved in that. Back to fifth gear now. I love the little TV camera I've got there, just to show the cars behind me. I could argue that I don't need the mirror at the top. I might even turn that off actually in a minute when we get to a straight, because I like having just the TV mirror there. I can see, oh, the car wants to get away from me. Got to be a little bit more careful through there, I think, on the throttle. I'm just, again, prototype mode, where I'm just whacking the throttle and going, yeah, okay, I can do that. Do whatever I want through there. Just the TV, there it is. Try to not watch that too much as we get into the race. Now, I have had to turn down a couple of settings. This is not RF2 in its full settings right now. My locking those brakes again. The rear brake wood bias is the rear wood brake bias is really catching me out. Down the back straight again. A little bit of a gap now. Need to be a lot more careful coming into Sunset this time. It's something that I do wish we had in this version of Sebring is a couple more bumps, but even so, it's still bumpy going into Sunset, so you have to be careful again. Be careful to lock those brakes. That's better through there, nice and soft, nice and soft. Wait for the front tyres to bite. There you go now. Nice and progressive on the front. The rear still wanting to come loose, but that's much better than last lap. I love, this is my favourite thing about RF2, is just watching the sun go down, watching the shadows lengthen. Really is a awesome, quite an immersive experience, even if I'm having to run slightly lower settings. And before too long we'll have the prototype field coming through us, and I'm not looking forward to that, given that I'm a prototype driver in this series. I say in real life, that's not really real life really, but I'm a prototype driver in this series, and I'm not really known for my patience. A lot of the time I like to think that I'm fair, but there are some times that I do take the mick a little bit, and I'm wondering just how aggressive the AI is going to be. Gonna have a nice opportunity to take the core team Porsche here. I don't know where to brake in this car yet. I've not done much practice around here, admittedly, but the car is feeling pretty nicely, even on this baseline setup. And it's sort of a shame that the URD GTs are still the best GTs we have. They've been out for quite a while now. They have, of course, been progressing over time. They haven't stayed the same, but it's sort of a shame that we haven't had anyone else sort of come up to the table yet. Looking forward to maybe seeing some more GT3 mods come out in the future. I know that GT3s are probably quite saturated in the sim racing market right now, but it's still cool to see. That's actually the VLMS core team in front of us there. So I've got cars from both VLMS and the Virtual Endurance Championship. Having to shift gear, shadows, still lengthening. This is a difficult part when you're driving because the headlights don't really do much at this point, but it's getting a bit darker, it's getting harder to spot those apexes. Nice and easy. Look at that in the sky there. Tell me that isn't pretty, even for rFactor 2. And that slipstream now. Gonna have the overspeed going into Sunset, and what what an appropriate corner right now, going into Sunset at Sunset, inside. 192L brakes me again. I'm just not confident on the brakes through there. The car really moving around under braking. Fourth gear in the exit. Oh, every time. Just there to try and catch me out, isn't it? Not really want to go up the inside here, but we'll keep on the line where the rubber is. The car's slow. A little bit of a weird glitch there. I'm not quite sure what that is. Maybe just running so many cars on this track, which is already quite... Oh, my Corvette there on the inside. I didn't even see him to the last moment. Just saw his headlights disappear in my little TV there. So maybe the Corvette behind is getting a little bit impatient now. As am I. This core guy is definitely holding me up. We're going to go to the outside here. Try and outbrake him. He's still there on the inside now. He's still there, he's still there, he's still there. Give him a bit of room, give him a bit of room. Not too much, like straight line over the little chicane there, and now we are in night proper. There goes the sun. Headlights on, headlights blazing, and now you're going to see the true Sebring experience. Must say, driving here at night, even as bad as our VEC race was, it was still an absolute pleasure, even though I was also quite fatigued at that point, I must admit. Ooh, trying a bit too hard now. Lock of the brakes there. Fifth gear, I can just about see the lights of the Corvette behind me now, so the stars in the sky now starting to poke through. Now that the ultimate light pollution, the sun, has gone to bed. Now, can we catch these guys in front? Now we've got past the core car. Oh, that Corvette's very feisty behind me. It's going to keep me honest, that's for sure. See fireworks in the distance there. Won't be surprised if we see a rocket launch before long. Just on that subject, how cool was that? How cool was that, seeing a literal rocket be launched during the Sebring? 12 hours. I know it's just a sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Just a joint schedule there. It wasn't on purpose. It's a complete coincidence, but it was just so great to see that. It's almost like the caution was thrown just to watch the rocket go up, and I wouldn't blame him for that. The only lit part of the circuit now, which is the front straight. Or if we go back into darkness. Oh, I love the tyre model in RF2. I always harp on about it, but I can just feel where the limit is there going through T1. You need to feel it through there because, again, not really much downforce in these cars, all reliant on mechanical grip. Might have been nice through there. I think we've managed to gap the Corvette a little bit, which is good. We are starting to gain on the guys in front. Hard hairpin. I'm still braking well. We're braking the P1 car. Of course, that Nissan up to about 280 k's before braking down to there. We're nowhere near that in the GT3 car, so I think we can actually afford to brake a bit later. I'm still trying to train my brain to do that. I'm so engraved on driving this car as a prototype driver. It's a bit odd coming down and driving it in the peasant GT class. Nice and soft. Going to go fourth gear early for traction. That's better. That's through there. No slip this time. We are catching the group of cars in front. I think there's a slower car that may be holding them up, and I won't be surprised soon if we start seeing some of the prototypes come through. Fifth gear. And up into sixth. Break down the third there. You want to try and get the front end to do what you want through there. It's very important, this little sequence of corners. Of course, there's a little bit of downforce to these cars, not much. You see with the Corvette and the splitter in front, that's pretty much what generates the downforce in those cars. And I'm seeing a faster car, I think, on the inside, getting a blue flag. So here comes our first prototype. What car is it? It's the Nissan! The Nissan leads! Nissan OP for the win. That's what you get. Just had the Eurobeat intensify as he came past. It looks like he's battering his way through the GTs though. So that's something to keep an eye out on now. Look at that Nissan straight line speed. Don't appreciate it when you're driving it, but when you're in a GT, Jesus. Too wide at T1 here. AI has no chill. Got the inside here. No, I'm going to have to wait. Oh, really into the back of the Corvette in front. I mean, I've got a prototype in the mix as well. You can see the blue flag, but I don't see. There he is! There's the prototype. There's the Audi on the way through, trying to find its way through. Lucky that we don't suffer from the DTR2 lapping around here, where the prototype was way behind GTs on a straight line. These prototypes seem pretty intent on getting past as soon as they can. I'm going to try to go the inside here for one, maybe two places. Not quite. Car still on my left. If I stay here, I should be on the inside for Cunningham. No, I've just that pull pass down. Nice. Okay, position gain. 2 positions gained there, so a nice, fruitful start to that lap. So locking my brakes a little bit into there. So easy to do that in this car. Running the medium tyres around here because I'm not quite sure in terms of stint length, etc. on these cars and what the tyres are good for, so I thought I'd play it safe, use the mediums. Did try and pinch a setup off some of the guys who drove the Porsche here at VEC, but unfortunately I'm very impatient. I wanted the video done and no one replied, so I did it anyway. Get the blue flag again, another car coming through. We'll pull to the inside. Will he do it here? Yes, he will. It's a CMHQ car there. We spent so many laps chasing that in VEC, only to be ruined by the Seawolf P2 car, thinking that it was okay to punt this into the hairpin. Still not quite over that, as you can probably tell. To the inside now. Make sure there's no GTs behind us. Coming up to the so no P2s, P1s behind us. There comes an Audi on the outside. Oh, that's VEC style, that is. Here comes more of them. I'm being mobbed. I'm being mobbed. They're coming through. I just got VEC'd right there. Okay, we're alright, the car's okay. We did slightly get killed there. The car's alright, that's the important thing. Ah, here comes some of the GTs on the way past now. We still have people to race, that's the important thing, of course. Had that been... Oh, Ferrari sideways into T1. I had to take avoiding action there, get off my line, slow myself down. I lose a place to the Simtech car now on the inside. Take that back, please, thank you very much. No, still side by side. This AI really giving me the business. I love it. I love AI that just tread that line between aggressiveness and realism. RF2 definitely top of the game in that aspect. Fireworks now. I love the 10 frames per second fireworks we get. Well, something I noticed over the 12 hours of Sebring is that we spent obviously the majority of that in the dark, and well, 6 hours of it in the dark, and those fireworks went on for the entirety of those 6 hours. So Sebring seems to be the capital of fireworks, it seems. 10 minutes remaining then, so we'll try and gain some places and try and recover from the onslaught of the prototypes. There's not really much I could do there. I had one on my inside, one on my outside, and I just couldn't quite keep the line, and prototypes just pushed past me and I got absolutely bullied. True VEC style right then in the slipstream. I'm going to try and be naughty up here. Oh yeah, it's not going to give me any room. I'm going to force the issue though. Oh, still there on the inside now. Run it round the outside. Yes, 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 we can do that. Come on, good. Ah, it's not a prototype, Jimmy. It's not a prototype. There's no grip doing that. See you later. Oh, we can catch up to the guys in front again after that little escapade with the prototypes. We might see the P2s come back by as AI just runs it around the outside, but inside line is best around there. Stepping on the front. Oh! Every time it wants to kill me. I'm scared. Keeping one eye on that TV now because I'm scared of the prototypes. Probably use fourth through. Oh, I am in fourth. Thought I was in third then. First time I've really gone through there without anyone around me. Okay, it's such a different experience driving a GT car, especially a Porsche. It's quite unique, and its engine layout just it feels like a Porsche though, which is I guess the best compliment you can give it. Shift gear again. Try and make a bit later this time, shall we? Sorry. Yeah, there's more I can get out of that car. So strange. I think the speed in this car comes from a completely different place than it does in the prototype. Just comes negotiating those sort of mid corners where the downforce in the prototypes comes into play. It's not there in this, but it's about just getting the most out of the tyres and getting the most out of acceleration. It's a completely different experience and moves around so much more than the prototype does. I mean, that's to be expected really, but you probably see how much I'm having to just work the wheel just to make sure this car doesn't want to go round on me. Nothing on TV, which is good. Onto the back of these guys again after my escapade earlier on. The tyres wouldn't have liked that. Luckily enough to sort of keep them rolling a bit while I was spinning, so I haven't got any fat spots that I can feel anyway. Good exit out of there, just about, and it's so difficult there when you're going through there in the dark, and of course that close to another car in front because you're almost blind going through the corner. It's hard to spot where the apex is. Hopefully we'll get in position here though. Get some okay braking. Texas car in front goes a little bit wide. Scared that Texas car now. Put up the inside here though. Struggling, but even with traction control, the rear of the car just scrambling for grip. I'm going to be on the outside here for T1. I don't really want to be here. Do have a slipstream of the car in front, that would attempt to pull me a little bit further alongside. Oh jeez, got on the brakes too late there. Just about managed to avoid the car in front, I think. Yeah, I did. Lose a position there. Again, just braking too late. The car, the weight transition, this isn't quite as easy as it is in prototype. The prototype is very agile and snappy. This, compared to that, is not. Get on with it, come on! That's the most frustrating thing when you get a nice run through a corner and you have to get off the power because the car in front is just so slow. There you go. Oh, here comes the prototypes again. I'm sure that's a P1 or a P2. I think it's probably the P2 at this point, given that it's been a while now. The P1's went past. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll get lapped again. We'll wait and see. Hopefully that glorious Nissan is still leading by the time it comes around again. Nice and easy through there. And we're getting that blue flag again now. Oh my god, car in front stopped so early there. I run into the back of it. The Texas car. Could say I'm getting a bit of revenge, but off it goes. I think it is a P2. It's not gaining on me too quickly. Give him a line on the inside. Lift off a little bit, let him blast. Yeah, easier to do that, I think, just to let them through. They get off the throttle a little bit. Something that some GT drivers have the attitude of, the pre-ones can make their way around me, I'm not going to help at all. I mean, I guess to an extent that can be good, but we also have to take into account that sometimes if you just lift off the throttle before a corner, just maybe for half a second, help facilitate that pass easier, you can avoid maybe what could possibly be an accident or a scary situation. Oh, prototype's hitting the wall on the inside there, getting a bit too tight it seems. Third gear, come on car, work, thank you. P2's been a bit more polite so far it seems. Oh Jesus, I ran into the wall there, trying to get a bit close to the wall, trying to hear that awesome reverb. Oh, prototype on the inside there, didn't see him go through. Oh Jesus. The fear! I'm thinking about the people in front at the same time having to look behind me. Being a GT driver is being aware all the time. Oh, I knew the wing will not be inside there. Come on, get on with it. Again, waiting. Go around the outside now. Bad exit for that Ferrari. Thank you very much. Fireworks still going off. What's this prototype going to do? More superior on the brakes is the prototype. And usually what you do in the prototype round here is you get on the throttle and go around the outside. You have that extra speed, but the P2 is not quite as punchy as of course the P1, so I'm going to go to the outside now. That P2 can wait. Just away from that Ferrari, which was looking rather slow for some reason. Still getting the blue flag, got to be careful, that might end up getting a penalty if I'm not careful. I'm not sure if penalties are on or not, but usually in VEC the blue flag is just there as a warning. See there, just the car is feeling good, but it's feeling unstable. That makes sense. It's fast. Oh, yellow flag ahead. Someone's been punted, I think. On the outside there, I think the GT's still next to me, so I'm being nice and careful. Okay, we're through. Oh, there comes a prototype on the inside. That was a bit of a late dive there. Oh, no surprise, it's a GT Italia car. VEC memes.exe. And come the rest of them through. Nice place to be overtaken there on the straight. Ferrari's slow in a straight line there. Oh, more prototypes. I'm going to give them the inside line. Still taking a bit more room than I gave them. Wrong place to be past there because the prototypes are so much faster for those sweeping corners than the GTs are. Another opportunity for us to overtake the 55 car. Oh, the inside, no grip, no grip, no grip. There's the rubber, it digs in. Nice and easy on the curbs there. See if we can catch up this Atlantic Corvette here, shall we? And my position would always be good. I wonder where he would be if we didn't get punted so much. We're in P28 right now, so we started in, that's overall, first gear, it's not the gear through there, Jimmy. Started in 40th overall, made up 12 places, I guess. That's pretty decent. Not quite the head of the GT field, though, I don't think yet, so don't think we're going to get there either, but oh well. That's not why we race for the experience, and racing at night in Sebring is certainly an experience. Not long left now anyway, so we'll really start thinking about getting past these guys ahead if I want to gain a couple more places. Porsche seems to be a little bit down on the Corvette in a straight line, it feels like at the moment. We'll see what it's like on the straight though. We got 1 minute remaining, so I'm not sure if this is the last lap or not. I imagine probably not. Probably get across the line for one more lap. Now in the slipstream of the Corvette in front, we do have a little bit of an advantage now with that slipstream. Going to pull to the inside, not give that 72 car too much room. Braking a bit earlier. Oh, the guys on the outside are so good at putting those GTs on the outside there, making them grip. No grip here, no rubber here. That is the GTR LM line right there, just straight line in the corner. Tucked in behind now the guy in front. Coming on to what will be the last lap of the race. I think so anyway. The inside. Nice and easy, nice and clean on the way through. Car giving me a little bit of attitude on the way out, but we're through. I'm not sure if there are any more GTs on the circuit now in front of us. There we go, there's timeout. Nice and easy, Jimmy. Ah, so easy to do that. I can't see any lights in front of me, I don't think so anyway. Although there are some of that hairpin there, I doubt we're going to catch those guys. So almost having to massage the throttle on the way down. No ABS in these cars, so easy to lock the wheels, and of course in real life those little LEDs either side of the dash there are there for traction. I know in the iRacing Porsche they're there for measuring when the brakes lock. But here they are, just another rev counter on the full throttle through there now after the fuel's come out. Looks like we've got another prototype on the way past, and I think the Nissan's been overtaken. No! CMHQ car's got past the Nissan. It's a fix. It's a fix, I'm telling you. Nissan Y. Get in, please. Come on, turn. Oh, car still feisty even at this late stage of the race. God, I need a new wheel. But yeah, just enjoying the fireworks on the right now. No cars behind me to worry about. No cars in front. Let's try and do sunset right, shall we? Ah, you see just the rear of the car. It's not planted at all. Definitely an experience. Oh, don't go wide now, Jimmy. That's a scary place to go wide. And there it is, the marshal there waving the checkered flag, and that is 24 minutes at Sebring over and done with from the perspective of a poor GT driver, and you can see just how much I got mugged in that race. Pretty awesome fun. It's nice driving a car that isn't a prototype around here, of course, given that my extensive, I guess, prototype driving around here leading up to Sebring and during the event itself. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that perspective. Hope you enjoyed some GTs around Sebring. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, make sure to hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. Take care, guys. Have an awesome day. See you next time.